Hey, hi, how's it going?
Hi, how are both of you doing?
Good.
Good, thanks.
How are
How's it going
you?
on your end?
I am doing much better now. You two took me through a lot in this show. I've never been
I'm so
so
sorry.
emotionally invested. Like I had to pause halfway through the season and take a 3-day break because that's how much my emotions were tied into this. So thank you for
Oh,
giving me the feels of anger, happiness, all of that.
Well, it's a
And
little exercise for your heart, just to keep that heart strong, you know? You
yeah.
gotta strain it.
so one of the first questions that I did want to ask you, and Reagan, we can start with you, is one of the things that I love about Bridgerton is that I am so here for messy period dramas and romance dramas. And the fact
You're
that
in the right place for mess.
the fact that I actually get to see the world that I live in, especially with your character, and that you just get to be human and not
Yeah.
Black, that meant a lot to me. And so I really wanted to know for you, how was it being a part of this cast with this diverse cast?
I mean, honestly, that was the center of the early conversations that I had with Sean and with Chris about this show, to be human and Black, not human and not Black, human and Black. If you're going to have Black skin on screen, you got to have Black people on screen. And there is nothing revolutionary about Black people existing, loving, living, being glamorous, rich, and beautiful. These things have happened since the beginning of time. They will continue to happen. So it was a very easy thing to implement in the show, and it requires incredibly little work to just make the decision to do so. So I'm glad that we did.
Yes, I was so here for it. And Phoebe, for you, I love that this show is centered around the female gaze, that women get to be more than love interests. And I really wanted to know for you, how is it portraying such a strong-minded and just overall strong-willed character as a woman?
Yeah, I love that you see that, because I think, she is strong-willed. She is sort of a feminist and born in the wrong time. I mean, she's not Eloise in that sense, of being outspoken, but she's determined, and she really wants to find love, and how she go about it, she has to conform to sort of do that. But it was such a joy. I think what I love as well about the character was being able to portray that, her finding her sexuality, and there's a few scenes that really portray that and show that. I mean, there's one scene in when Daphne turns up with the prince and they're in the boxing match. I think this is a spoiler, so I probably shouldn't be saying this actually, but it very much does convey the female gaze, and that was so important to me. And just discover that, that sexual journey. I think the intimacy scenes are really important for that discovery. She's been completely not told anything about what she's in the dark about. All of this, these women would marry and they'd have no idea how to make a baby or what sex was. So having to discover that with her is fascinating, and was such a joy to play.
Now, this question is for both of you. Your characters, and really some of the other characters in the series, they really struggle with their pride. Their pride truly gets in the way of them just making rational decisions. And I was just like, yeah, get it together, please. Where is your counsel? And so I wanted to ask both of you, how do you make sure that you have the right people in your life to give you guidance and really keep you level-headed when sometimes our pride might get the best of us? And Brega, we can start with you.
I mean, I think that pride being in the way is just a hallmark of being British. But I think that it is all about finding the right people in your life. I think that you've really hit gold there. It's about surrounding yourself with people who not only allow you the space to be yourself, but create space for you to grow into better and better versions of yourself. Anyone who wants you to stay still and be the version of you that you are today isn't doing you any favors, because you got to keep moving, you got to keep growing, you got to be able to overcome the things that are holding you back at this particular point in life. And you need to find people who are willing to grow and change with you. And I think that's the gift that Simon and Daphne eventually find in each other.
And Phoebe?
I can't top that answer. That was so well spoken,
right?
Well said. I just don't know how I could.
I just kind of channeled that one through.
Everything Reggae said. But no, I do think it is really important to have people that care and ground you, and things like doing jigsaw puzzles between doing these wonderful interviews with your dad is helpful in that respect.
I saw your dad earlier. He was great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know, that was, yeah. But yeah, everything Reggae said, I can't top that answer, I'm afraid.
I feel like now I need a Bridgerton puzzle piece just to help pass the time.
I'm sure there'll be Bridgerton puzzles.
I hope so, because I will be first to buy it, probably.
Well,
with like carefully placed missing pieces.
Yeah,
I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Let's just make this happen. We're gonna claim it right now that it's gonna happen.
But I manifest that it's gonna happen.
That's exactly. Thank you both so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. And
Thank you.
yes, hi Phoebe. I'm
oh, thank you.